All right, testing, testing. Hello, one, two. Here we go with this PDA, bro. Please shut the freak up. All right, guys. I know I'm late. I know I'm late on this whole ordeal. I know I'm late. Okay, but it's better to be. Ooh, I moved my mic on accident. My fault. It's better to be here than to never be there. You know. I don't know where I was going with that statement. Yeah. Point is, I'm late. Okay, Subnautica 2. There was a bunch of new pictures and screenshots, like in-game screenshots for the game that I wanted to talk about, but I just never got around to doing it because I move slow with these things. So now that we're here, we can actually talk about them. We're gonna go from left to right on the Steam webpage. There we go. Can't get my words together. Okay. So as I'm sure we all already know, I think Subnautica 2 is gonna be on a different planet. I think. Can somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong? I think it's on a different planet. If it's not, then it's not. If it is, then it is, I guess. I don't know. I think it's on a different planet though. I can't remember exactly from, the stuff that I read and heard. But it does most certainly look like the area may be like drastically different. And I don't know what these little like gauntlets are on the character's arms. Maybe, I mean, it does like they got like little like boosters on the back. So I feel like that could be like a Sea Glide replacement. Could be a Sea Glide replacement. Could be a new gadget altogether, or a new tool, whatever, same diff. So, new piece of equipment altogether for us to use in the game, which would be really nice. And then obviously you see the other character, swimming around with us because the game is supposed to be multiplayer. So there's supposed to be multiple characters, I'm assuming, probably up to maybe 4. I don't know how many people are going to be able to play in like one specific game. So it'll be 4-player co-op. So we see 2, maybe not 2, but we see one of the characters right now. Looks like a lady. I'm not entirely sure though. I'm kind of basing it off of the hair that I can see, and it kind of looks like the hair of a black lady, or maybe like a bad bob of some sort. I'm not entirely sure, but maybe. We know 100% one of the characters should be a lady, because in the trailer for the game we saw that lady in the in that vehicle, whatever vehicle that was. I'm not sure what that thing is off to the right though. I mean, it looks like a fish, but it also kind of looks like a rock. I'm not sure what that is. Considering it's Subnautica is still like a sci-fi game, so I don't think it's too stupid to assume that that could be a fish, because I mean, I'm seeing some like fins or tendrils, and there's also like something that looks like an eyeball in the very middle. That fish looks real freaky, almost like a dang Dark Souls creature. All right, so our next screenshot shows a different biome. The water's a lot greener. We can see the sunlight's in the background, which looks really cool. And there's also this giant fish with one eyeball looking dead at us. That fish from the first screenshot, it looks like that fish, but it's like closer up and like expanded out, because you can still see that like little blue filling around his eye, like we saw with the first ones. He's all expanded out, looking directly at us into our souls. Not sure what he wants from us though. I really like this environment though. The environments in general that we've seen so far, I'm really liking. They all look nice, distinct, and unique from one another. Nothing looks too copy and pasted, like from any of the previous games into the other games. Now, obviously, we're probably going to see like elements of Subnautica 1 and Below Zero and Subnautica 2, but I'm hoping it's not anything like too drastic. I'm really hoping that doesn't become the case for Subnautica 2. I hope every biome is like, uniquely made and whatnot. All right, so our next screenshot, we got a few more things going on here. So one, we can see the giant crab things that we saw in the trailer, because I feel like they looked way bigger. I thought that was going to be like a Leviathan of some sort, something like the sea treader's size. But in this screenshot right here, I mean, this looks like the same creature, unless this may be like a baby version. Whoa, was that a voice crack? I don't know. This may be like a baby version of that creature, and if so, then they look pretty nice, and they also look very terrifying as well. There is some sort of vehicle in the middle that he's either attacking, grabbing onto, whatever the case. Does look quite interesting, to say the least. I mean, it looks like I don't know, kind of looks like a pill. As long as the whole area looks really nice, I'm most definitely gonna build a nice base in a nice rocky biome, because I feel like the rocky environments have a really nice ambience to them. Okay, so this was my favorite one. This is my favorite one out of them all. This biome looks absolutely gorgeous, sick, terrifying, everything I like. I want to build a base here. I am going to colonize this biome and claim it as my own. I don't care what's in it. I don't care if Davy Jones himself resides in this area. I will have a home in this spot. Atmosphere, everything of this biome, I just love it. I freaking love it. I don't know what this biome is called. I'm gonna just call it Red Area. Red Area, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. Not from now on, but until we know the official name of this area. It's gonna be the Red Area. I'm not sure what the heck that creature is trying to run up on us with his mouth open, trying to take a bite out of the character. But I mean, he gonna have to move over, because when I get there, everybody getting kicked out. What the freak? I believe we can. There is a returning creature. Maybe. Question mark. Because I think I'm seeing a mesmer over there to the right. I think it looks really, really close to a Mesmer. If it's not a Mesmer, then I'm gonna be surprised. But you know, might be some returning creatures from the other Subnautica games in that new one. If they don't bring the peeper back, I mean, it's an instant 0 out of 10. I mean, come on now. How you gonna have a Subnautica game without the infamous peeper? All right, let's jump to our last screenshot, which shows us the new scanner in the game, because the scanner is now retextured. It looks a lot different now. It doesn't have that like big old panel anymore that it had in the first Subnautica and in Subnautica Below Zero that I'm probably gonna show you right now because I have the scanner in my hand. You know, that panel doesn't seem to be there anymore. And if it is there, it's kind of folded. No, it is still definitely there actually. You can see it looks like it's a little bit folded up, almost like they don't even need it anymore because it's got that little hologram at the top. So, you know, scanner might have gotten an upgrade. And if the scanner looks like it got an upgrade, then that could also mean all the Altera technology or just all the technology in general, you know, could have gotten an upgrade. And then we obviously have the new creature in the very middle. You know, he looks, I don't know, it kind of looks like a shark mixed with like the face of an, what is that fish called? That deep sea fish that has the light on his head. Yeah, anglerfish, that is what it's called. It looks like a shark because it's got like the little fins of a shark and stuff. His face looks like that of an anglerfish, most definitely. Like it looks like he's got some sharp teeth. And his mouth is a little, I don't even know how to describe that shape. I was gonna say rounded, but I don't even know if that's proper terminology for whatever the freak is going on right there. One thing about all these screenshots though is the game looks very, very colorful, very vibrant, which I really, really like. Because I feel like that's always been one of Subnautica's strong suits is like having these like eye-catchingly beautiful biomes that as soon as you enter them, you just gotta take a second to look at everything because you're like, oh my goodness, you know, this looks freaking awesome. Not saying that every biome is like eye-catchingly crazy, you know, because like the crag fields is sort of like barren. The crash zone is also like kind of barren as well, but you know, each biome sort of has it's got a little bit of charm to it. You know, as soon as you see the biome, you can't mistake it for another one, which is a pretty good sign. You know, everything is uniquely different from one another. As I see more stuff about Subnautica 2, I will be sure to, you know, I'll try to cover it as I see it, as long as it's like cover worthy, I guess. Because I mean, if I see like one thing where they're like, hey, we're adding this feature into the game, and then like that's it, I'm probably not gonna make a whole video on that because that's quite excessive. But if there's like a big chunk of stuff to look at, then I'll probably do another video like this where I look at all that stuff. Any thoughts you have in regards to Subnautica Below Zero, you know, feel free to comment it. Did I say Subnautica Below Zero? Any thoughts that you may have, you know, regarding Subnautica 2 development, ideas, you know, etc. And just feel free to let me know. Let us know in the comments so we can, you know, all talk about it. Because I'm sure we all have different ideas of what we think everything is, how we think everything will go as far as the game goes. And it could be kind of interesting to see all of our different ideas sort of combined together. But yeah, that's about all I have for y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.